Welcome back, Valley friends. One of my favorite parts of the Dreamlight Valley updates is the star paths we get with each new chapter. And I've been loving the current star path, Lovely Monsters. The rewards have been spectacular and I'm in love with every single one of them. But if you're new to Disney Dreamlight Valley and you're not sure what to expect from the star path or how it works, keep watching. I'll be going through all the options available to you, all the duties you will need to complete, and all the amazing rewards you'll get to claim as you complete the duties. To access the star path, you will need to head over to the Events tab in your game menu. All players will have access to the standard star path. This will allow you to view 3 duties at a time and you will only be able to collect a selection of 3 rewards per page. This option will not allow you to claim all the rewards or pick the ones you really want. If you wish to have access to all the star path rewards, you will need to purchase one of the premium options using moonstones. The first option is 2,500 moonstones. This will give you access to up to 6 duties at a time and you will be able to earn enough event tokens to purchase all the rewards. Option 2 will cost you 3,300 moonstones. This gives you the same access as before, but you start off with 100 event tokens. This is a great option if you're not able to complete all the duties or if you want to exchange the additional tokens at the end for more moonstones. This is the option I always go for. Once you've picked the best option for you, you can start completing the star path duties. Each duty once completed will reward you with a specific number of event tokens. They start off with a 5 token reward, then increase to 10, and finally you will see tasks that rewards you 20 tokens. Everyone has the exact same duties and there is exactly enough to be able to claim all the rewards. So, you will need to complete every single one if you wish to claim all the rewards. Some of the tasks do require specific characters, so if you're new to the game and have not unlocked all the characters, I would suggest you go through the task list to ensure you will be able to complete all of them before purchasing the premium option. You will not need to have access to the DLC, but there are some tasks that allow you to collect items from Eternity Isle in place of their counterparts in the valley. For the most part, I completed all the tasks in the valley. Now that we've gone through all the basic details for the star path, let's go through all the duties you will need to complete. There is a total of 80 tasks and some take more than 1 day to complete, so keep this in mind if you start the star path late. All the rewards I mention now will reward you 5 event tokens. Number 1, uproot the forgetting 50 times. For this task you will need to remove 50 night thorns, or if you have the DLC, splinters of time will also count towards your goal. Number 2, break some rocks 40 times. For this one you will need to go around your valley mining until you have broken 40 rocks. Number 3, complete 10 Dreamlight duties. For this just go to your daily duties and complete any 10. Number 4, spend time with some classic friends. To complete this task you will need to hang out with any of the Mickey and Friends characters for 15 minutes. This can be Mickey, Minnie, Donald, Goofy, or Scrooge. Number 5, it's better to give a favorite gift than to receive. For this task you will need to give any Valley friends their favorite gift 3 times. This can be all for the same character or you can pick 3 different characters. Number 6, build 10 stuff. To complete this task you will need to craft any 10 items at your crafting station. I just made 10 iron ingots. Number 7, engage in Goofy's favorite pastime. Here you will need to catch any 30 fish from any biome, including Eternity Isle. Number 8, harvest some bright red berries. For this task you will need to harvest 50 of any of the following berries: raspberries, gooseberries, strawberries, or cactiberries. I just collect raspberries and gooseberries from the valley. Number 9, cook 10 meals that would never make the cut at Chez Remy. For this you can make any 1-star or higher meal. I normally make recipes that I use for energy, like berry salad. Number 10, make small talk. Just have a daily discussion with any 2 valley friends. Number 11, earn some star coins. For this task you will need to earn 5,000 gold coins by selling some crops, fish or other items you have collected. Number 12, get some very valuable rocks. For this task you will need to mine for 30 gems in any of the biomes or on Eternity Isle. Number 13, cross some items off your regal to-do list. To complete this you will need to do any 10 daily Dreamlight duties. I like doing these because I'm always low on Dreamlight. Number 14, spend time with your favorite trash compactor robot. For this one we'll need to hang out with Wally for 15 minutes. Number 15, bring your favorite madrigal some gifts. Here you will need to give Mirabelle 4 of her favorite gifts. This will take you 2 days to complete as you are only able to gift 3 items per day. Number 16, work a shift at the restaurant. We will need to head over to Chez Remy and complete 3 villagers' food orders. Number 17, play a Go Fish with some bass. For this task you will need to catch 20 bass, which can be found in the Peaceful Meadows, Forest of Valor, Sunlit Plateau, or Frosted Heights. Number 18, harvest Maui's gift to the valley. We will need to harvest 50 coconuts to complete this task. All the following tasks will reward you 10 event tokens. Number 19, prepare meals with a fruit that's red outside and white inside. For this task I just made 10 fruit salads using apples. But you can use any recipe that uses apples. Number 20, have a chat with a demigod. You will need to have 2 daily discussions with Maui, this will take you 2 days to complete. Number 21, dress up in your Mickey Mouse ears. For this task you can put on any Mickey ears that you have in your wardrobe. Number 22, dig for something blue. I think they were trying to confuse players with this one, or maybe the person responsible for the tasks used the wrong phrase, but you need to mine for 20 blue gems, not dig. The blue gems you can mine is sapphires, aquamarines, or Vitalis crystals, their shiny versions should count too. Number 23, we'll need to complete another 15 Dreamlight duties. Number 24, spend time with a tiny chef. For this task we'll need to hang out with Remy for 15 minutes. Number 25, give a speedy and sugary princess her favorites. For this task you will need to give Vanellope her favorite gifts 5 times. This will take 2 days to complete. Number 26, work a shift at the restaurant. You will need to head over to Chez Remy to complete 4 villagers' food orders. Number 27, go angling for some multicolored shrimp. I was a bit confused when I saw this task, I thought they meant Prisma shrimp, but these are only available in the DLC, but you can also catch normal shrimp from Dazzle Beach to complete this. Number 28, collect some sandy seafood. For this task you will need to collect 30 scallops, clams, or oysters from Dazzle Beach. I found using the ancient vacuum made these tasks so much easier. Number 29, cook some above average meals. Here you will need to cook 10, 3-star or higher meals. Number 30, chat with the village's best dealmaker. You will need to have 2 daily discussions with Ursula, this will take you 2 days to complete. Number 31, uproot the forgetting. You will need to remove 50 night thorns or splinters of time. Number 32, get some especially shiny rocks. You will need to mine for any 5 shiny gems in the valley. Number 33, cross some items off your regal to-do list. You will need to complete 15 Dreamlight duties, missed duties also count towards these tasks. Number 34, spend time with the Snow Queen. You will need to hang out with Elsa for 30 minutes. Number 35, calm a villager's tantrums with their favorite gifts. You will need to give Donald his favorite gifts 5 times, this will take 2 days to complete. Number 36, work a shift at the restaurant. You will need to complete 5 meal orders at Chez Remy. Number 37, play Go Fish in the Forest of Valor. You will need to catch 30 fish from the Forest of Valor. Number 38, harvest a pungent spice. For this task you will need to collect 30 garlic from the Forest of Valor. The ancient vacuum made this a lot easier. Number 39, cook pretty fancy meals. Here you will need to prepare 10 meals that are 4-star or higher. Number 40, chat with Mickey Mouse's sweetheart. You will need to have 2 daily discussions with Minnie, this will take 2 days to complete. Number 41, cast your vote in Dream Snaps. You will need to vote on any 20 Dream Snaps submissions for the current week. Number 42, go digging for green treasures. You will need to mine for any 20 green gems, these can be emeralds or peridots. But if you have the DLC you can also mine for jade. Number 43, complete 15 Dreamlight duties. Number 44, go on patrol with a space ranger. You will need to hang out with Buzz for 30 minutes. Number 45, flatter the woman in the willow with gifts. You will need to give Mother Gothville her favorite gifts 5 times, this will take you 2 days to complete. All the remaining tasks will reward you with 20 event tokens. Number 46, work a shift at the restaurant. You will need to complete 6 meal orders at Chez Remy. Number 47, catch some tentacled seafood. You will need to catch 10 squid or octopus if you have the DLC. Number 48, harvest fruits that are blue in hue. For this task you will need to harvest 50 blueberries. Number 49, cook the fanciest of meals. You will need to prepare 10 5-star meals. Number 50, chat with your favorite deputy. You will need to have 2 daily discussions with Woody, which will take 2 days to complete. Number 51, submit a photo to DreamSnaps. Number 52, mine for an orange gem. Mine for any 20 orange gems, these can be citrines or topaz in the valley. Alternatively, evergem or bumblestone from the isle. Number 53, cross some items off your regal to-do list. You will need to complete another 15 Dreamlight duties. Number 54, spend time with the King of Pride Rock. You will need to hang out with Simba for 30 minutes. Number 55, give a very grouchy lion his favorite gift. We'll need to give Scar his favorite gifts 5 times, this will take you 2 days to complete. Number 56, work a shift at the restaurant. You will need to fulfill 7 meal orders at the restaurant. Number 57, fish for something that's puffy. You will need to catch 5 fugu fish. This can be a bit tricky because you will need to wait for a thunderstorm and then they only spawn in gold bubbles on Dazzle Beach. I would suggest using a fishing potion for this one. Number 58, pick some fungi. You will need to harvest 30 mushrooms, sadly removing the big ones don't count. Number 59, cook a sleeping princess's birthday cake. You will need to make 10 servings of Aurora's cake. The ingredients for this is wheat, sugarcane, eggs, any fruit, and milk. Number 60, have a chat with the Queen of Pride Rock. You will need to have 2 daily discussions with Nala, which will take 2 days to complete. Number 61, uproot the forgetting. You will need to remove 50 night thorns. At this point I had no more night thorns in my valley, so I moved on to splinters of time. Number 62, dig for red gems. You will need to mine for 20 garnets or rubies. Or if you have the DLC you can also mine for spinel. Number 63, complete 20 Dreamlight duties. Number 64, spend time with a bookish beauty. You will need to hang out with Belle for 30 minutes. Number 65, melt an unmelting snowman with his favorite gifts. You will need to give Olaf 5 of his favorite gifts, this will take 2 days to complete. Number 66, build a Zen garden. This can take some time to complete if you do not have many resources saved up. You will need 100 stone, 100 pebbles, and 200 sand. Number 67, play go fish in the Frosted Heights. You can catch any 30 fish from the Frosted Heights. Number 68, harvest purple from your vegetable patch. You will need to harvest any 50 purple vegetables, I just used eggplants, but you can also harvest flute roots or turnips from the aisle. Number 69, cook something sweet and cold with apples. You will need to prepare 10 servings of apple sorbet. The ingredients for this is slush ice, apples, and sugarcane. Number 70, chat with Belle's beau. You will need to have 2 daily discussions with Beast, which will take 2 days to complete. Number 71, cast your vote in DreamSnaps. You will need to vote for another 20 DreamSnaps submissions. Number 72, dig for some shiny white gems. For this task you will need to mine for 2 shiny diamonds. This was probably the one task that took me the longest, I even tried using potions but they didn't help, I just had to keep waiting for the rocks to spawn and try until I got 2 diamonds. Number 73, cross some items off your regal to-do list. We'll need to complete another 20 Dreamlight duties. Number 74, hang out with a blue and purple villager. You will need to hang out with Sully for 30 minutes. Number 75, give a magical matron her favorite gifts. We will need to give the fairy godmother her favorite gifts 6 times. This will take us 2 days to complete. Number 76, craft a DJ set to liven up your next celebration. For this task you will need to craft either the stellar blue DJ booth or the stellar pink DJ booth. I chose the pink one, which used 100 dry wood, 50 iron ingots, and 10 pink hydrangea. Number 77, be on guard while you catch this fish. You will need to catch 5 swordfish for this task. I would suggest using a potion for this one because they only appear in gold bubbles. Number 78, pick the palest of blooms. You will need to collect any 50 white flowers. Dropping flowers and picking them up again also counts towards this goal. Number 79, cook a fragrant lancetfish dish. You will need to prepare 10 servings of lancetfish paella. The ingredients for this is lancetfish, shrimp, any other seafood, tomato, and rice. We have made it to the final task. Number 80, chat with the best jokester in the business. You will need to have 2 daily discussions with Mike, which will take 2 days to complete. Now that we've earned all our event tokens, we can move on to my favorite part of the star path, and that's to claim all our rewards. Let's go through everything you'll be able to claim with your event tokens. We'll go page by page. First up, on page 1 you can redeem 10 tokens for 100 moonstones. Next up, for 5 tokens you can purchase Boo's Door. Then you can get the adorable jacket for 5 tokens. I really loved all the clothing items in this collection. Next up, for another 5 tokens you can purchase the blush option 5 hearts. These would have been amazing for the Minis Festival of Hearts challenge. Then for 15 tokens you can collect the pink bow tie and a suspenders shirt. This is one of my new favorite tops to wear. The next item on the page will be the floating lanterns for 35 tokens. These are amazing, I can't wait to use them for dream snaps. And the final item on the first page is the Rosy Cloud Turtle Companion for 50 tokens. I just love all the turtles and I'm so glad I got to add this one to my collection. Then we can move on to page 2 where we start off with 200 moonstones for 20 tokens. Next you can purchase the Fuchsia Clawfoot Tub for only 5 tokens. Then we have the Playful Monsters wallpaper for 5 event tokens. This is such a fun wallpaper with all the monsters peeking out. Then we have our first motif for 5 tokens. Next up, for 35 tokens you can purchase the small marble fountain. Then for 20 event tokens you can purchase the braided floral updo. I love this new hairstyle, it goes perfectly with my new favorite shirt. And the final item on page 2 is the MI coffee machine for 35 tokens. Sadly, it does not function the same as the one in the realm, but it does have a fun animation. Moving on to page 3, you can start by collecting your 250 moonstones for 25 tokens. And we have our next motif for 5 tokens. There are 2 motifs on page 3, the next one will also cost you 5 tokens. Then you'll be able to purchase the Monster Eyes makeup look for 5 tokens. Next up is one of the first new plushies. You can collect the Blue Cyclops Monster plushie for 25 tokens. These are all so cute. Then we have our next clothing item, which is the Monsters Inc. door ensemble for 20 event tokens. Then for the final item on page 3 we have the Laugh Canister palette, which will cost you 45 event tokens. On page 4 we'll start off by collecting our 350 moonstones for 35 tokens. Then we have the funnest door I've ever seen, the Cycloptic Monster door for only 5 tokens. This door follows you around, isn't that the best feature ever? Then we have another motif for only 5 tokens. Then for 5 tokens we got the Hypnotic Stone floor. Our next decoration piece is the Floral Column Arch for 40 tokens. This is going to be perfect for decorating all around my valley, it's so beautiful. Then we have the Swan Boat for 45 tokens, this is a great decoration but I expected it to be a little bigger. The final item on page 4 is another clothing item for 20 tokens. The lovely knitted cardigan is so cute, I can definitely see myself getting a lot of use out of this item. We start off page 5 with 400 moonstones for 40 tokens. Then we have our next motif for 5 tokens. Then another clothing item, the adorable skirt for 5 tokens, which will go perfectly with our jacket we collected earlier. Then we collected Celia's hair for 20 event tokens. The animation on these are amazing. I just love the detail. Up next we collected the green spiky monster plushie for 35 tokens. I just love these ones, they're so cute. Then we collected our first character dream style for this star path, which is Sully's Monsters University Varsity look for 100 tokens. Then our final item for this page is the green vending machine for 40 tokens. It has no interaction, which is sad. We're on the final page of rewards. First on page 6 is 610 moonstones for 60 event tokens. Then we have our final motif for this star path for 5 tokens. Then we have another amazing furniture item, which is the monstrous grand piano for only 5 tokens. This is so bright and colorful, I can't wait to use it in my valley. Then, for 40 tokens, we get to collect the final plushie in the collection, the purple stitched monster plushie. It's so big. And now for our final clothing item we have the crisscross your heart top for 20 tokens. This is another of my favorite items in this star path. I honestly loved all the clothing items this time round. Then our final decoration item is the Italian date night table for 40 tokens. This is such a cute little dining set. And last, but definitely not least, we have the Monsters University Varsity Dream Style for Mike for 100 event tokens. I laughed a bit when I saw this design, but then I looked up what he looked like in the films, and he actually wore his jacket this way. Now you would have noticed that there is one last page available. This page only unlocks once you have purchased every single item on every page. Then you will be able to convert your remaining tokens into 90 moonstones for every 10 tokens you have left. You should have either 10 or 110 tokens remaining, depending on which of the premium options you chose. And that is everything you need to know to complete the Lovely Monsters star path. I must say I really enjoyed the items we got in this star path, and I feel like we got a lot less motifs this time around, which is awesome. I never really use any of the motifs, so it's great that we got to collect more items this time. I love all the clothing and fashion items in this collection, and the plushies are some of my favorite items. What were some of your favorite items to collect? But that's all for now. As always, please leave us a like if you found this video useful, and don't forget to subscribe if you'd like to see more content like this. I'll see you next time as we continue our Disney adventures.